Hi, everybody. I think a lot about recovery and healing and privilege. When the accident first happened, I was told I needed to spend a week or two basically doing nothing. And I asked the question, how am I supposed to do nothing and not have my business die? And basically, the response was, well, if you want to get better, you have to do nothing. And I kept asking the question, if I have to work, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? And I just kept getting told there's no alternative. And I had the financial security because of my husband to be able to take a step back. And over this last 3 years, each year progressively has been stepping back further and further because I'm not getting better. In some ways, I'm getting worse. But I have the financial privilege and safety to be able to do that. The average person doesn't. Like, I think about, what if I had still been single and my kids had been younger? Like, there literally would have been no way for me to not get up and go to work. I have to take care of my kids. I have to pay the bills. Like, nobody else is going to do that. This idea that we're not thinking about people who are supporting themselves and chronically ill, supporting themselves and operating with a brain injury, who don't have the financial privilege to just not do anything for a week or two. Just do nothing. Just do nothing. Take a break. Like, this is just such, it's a world that does not exist for the average person. That world doesn't exist. I went to speech therapy today, and the speech therapist had asked me to bring in my to-do lists, and we had come up with a little bit different way for me to do them last time, so I was bringing them in. We were going over it, and she looks at my to-do list, and she says, "You're still doing too much." And I'm like, I have pulled back to almost no business at all. And I mean, it's just so minimal, but there's still like the laundry and the grocery shopping, and there's still just like regular life. We'll do less of it. Like, even with the privilege I have, I can't afford a housekeeper. I can't, I can't just not do life. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So that's what I'm going to be working on for a little while, is how do I mean, I've been working on it for 3 years. What do I pull back on? What do I do even less of? What do I lose more from my life because of this brain injury? It's not a simple thing. It's not, oh, well, just don't go grocery shopping. Okay, great. Who's going to do that? Just don't clean the house as often. Okay, I absolutely adore my 3 dogs, but I'm also allergic to them. And there's I'm allergic to dust and dust mites. Like, There's a certain amount of clean my house has to be just for me to be able to live in it. Like this idea of just. Any sentence that starts with just has started to make me want to scream. Just do less. So yeah, I'm thinking about people who don't have it as good as I do. It's this hard for me. What do people who don't have it as good as I do? I can't even wrap my head around it. It's already too hard. And there are people who have it harder. There have to be other options. Things built into our community so that when somebody's struggling, there's backup. I mean, some people have friends who will step up and help. That's not something that I have, for a lot of different reasons. Being neurodivergent, a lot of us find it difficult to have and maintain friendships. But I've also moved too much. I have moved so often that I've never been any place long enough to really establish relationships like that. And then coming through COVID and then having the brain injury, there's like 5 years of no getting out into the world. So some people have friends who will back them up. Some people have family who will back them up. Like there are community style options that are not available to me. But most of the people I know don't have family who will back them up, don't have that sense of community friendships that'll back them up. They're on their own. They're really on their own. And I want to be able to do something about that. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do anything at all about that. But there needs to be backup. There needs to be some kind of non-profit organization that has people's back when they can't mow their lawn, when they can't clean their house, when they can't go to the grocery store. Because otherwise, what are people supposed to do? If they've become too ill or too injured to handle some of these pieces in their life, what are they supposed to do? If you have thoughts or you know of organizations who do these things, please comment. I really, really want to know. Thanks for listening.